Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Danny's Karma. All right, my loves. I don't feel like I have many questions today, so I'm going to stay on here as long as I can. I'm going to be setting out numbers right now. Hey, Victorious. Hey, my love. Hopefully you guys can see me. You can hear me. These will be time-stamped for those of you that resonate with my channel. Don't forget to go check out my Botanica. Hey, baby. Hey, Danny, are you BL? What? I'm sorry. Are you doing super chats? Oh, I'm doing questions. The instructions are on my community board, my love. It should be also in this description box. Hey, Enigmatic. Hey, boo. All right. So yeah, the questions are still open if you guys want to participate. Go ahead and follow the instructions on the description box or my community board. Okay, babes, don't forget to send me the screenshot with your question to my email so I can send you back a number. I feel like I'm all up in the camera. There we go. Did you send me a Zelle? You said I don't. Do you have the screenshot of it? I don't think I received it. Sorry, boo. I think I see your questions. I just don't see your Zelle. I don't see your Zelle, babes. Send me a screenshot of it, please. To that same email that you just sent me. Just respond. My Zelle is my email address. Hey, sis. Look at you. Thank you so much, Victorious. Thank you, Enigmatic. Thank you, Boo. All right, we're going to start. I did that. I did this. That one is done. All right, we're going to start with number 0707. You got to send it to my email, babes. Make sure you have the right email address on the Zelle. I'm not sure why it says pending. Oops, sometimes when you get the wrong address, I think, just make sure you got the letters right. All right. Oh, sorry, guys. 0707. You got compromise. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best just to move on. The truth will set you free. Okay. Let's see. Where do I want to go? Oh, man. I don't have... Sorry, guys. I don't have my tarot here. Hold on. I am so sorry. I'm all over the place. All right, for 0707, what is coming towards me this weekend? Thank you. November 21st to 23rd. What does she need to be aware of for this weekend? What does number 0707 need to be aware of for this weekend? What's coming towards her? 9 of Wands wanted to come out in reverse. Five of Cups came out in reverse. Okay, you're going to be getting over something. Yeah, Temperance, Justice. Things are going to be balancing out for you. Wheel of Fortune, there's change. Seven of Cups and the Two of Wands. There's some kind of decision with options coming in. Let's see what this is about. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's like you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. Didn't I just say that on your card? Didn't I just say that? With your angel number, Nine of Wands wanted to come out in reverse. There's like, it's like you're gonna be like less resistant to things. It's like you're gonna be getting over something. Nine of Wands, the Devil, yeah, some kind of grudge. Okay, Five of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, You may be becoming very cold towards someone or a situation. You could be in like a bitch kind of energy. Wheel of Fortune. And not to say that it's bad, okay? Like me saying that bitch kind of energy, but let's see. Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Page of Wands. Taurus, Taurus, Libra, heavy Libra energy. I think that's your energy. I think you're Libra. I don't remember. Aquarius and Gemini. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups? The Sun. Okay. And the Two of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Listen, your weekend looks pretty decent. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Have Capricorn here too. Judgment. What's the Judgment? The Devil and the Nine of Wands. The Star. Who's this? The High Priestess. High Priestess and the Devil. Knight of Wands. So somebody that... Huh? All right, I'm back. I was able to get back. Sorry. What is this about? Six of Pentacles. All right, let's see. Ace of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles. You guys can hear me? And the Page of Swords. Could you guys hear me? Okay, sorry. All right, so because the live went boop and I was able to get back on, so okay. So I feel like what you're going to be doing is releasing like a love situation that you could have been holding on to for a while. Okay, something that you feel like has been in some kind of toxicity. There could be a lot of silence between you and this person. I'm going to see their actions, but for now I'm going to tell you the mood you're going to be in. It's almost like High Priestess and the Knight of Wands. It's like the silence may have been like a burdensome, and it's like you're taking some kind of impulsive how could I explain it? Like an impulsive decision to be like, you know what, F this shit, all right? And then you're becoming a bitch to the situation. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. It could have taken you some time to get to this point where it feels like a fed up energy. And it's almost like you're now going to be in the energy of like, you know what, Empress and the Page of Wands. It's time for me to like leave the situation behind, be in my Empress energy. You know, I leave things that no longer serves me. You could be releasing a grudge, as your card said. And I feel like Six of Swords, it's almost like this like happiness is like your energy just like transforms. It's like a split second. You could be waking up from 1 minute and being like, you know what, F this. All right. And then boom, your happiness just comes in. Page of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and a Two of Wands. You could be very focused coming up as far as your finances and your work. You could be doing something a lot this weekend as far as your craft. What any actions from this person that she's releasing this weekend? Four of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Four of Swords, Hangman. I don't know if they're going to show up. Seven of Swords is like they're avoidant because Three of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if they're dealing with someone or they're married. Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups. It's like they're... What are they doing? Ten of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Lovers. What's the Ten of Swords? King of Swords. Interesting. So are they ending the marriage? Six of Cups. Oh. Somebody could be going through a divorce. I don't know if this is... obviously, if this is the person we're speaking about. So as you're releasing them, it's like there's some kind of energetic shift. That's why the Wheel of Fortune here is, yeah, Four of Pentacles. So are they coming? Four of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. I don't know. I feel like because your energy, they're feeling this from you. I don't know if they're doing much. I'm going to be quite honest. I don't see them doing much. I don't really see them doing much. But I see that in the background, there's some kind of avoidance like towards you, but they're going through some kind of ending, maybe in a marriage. They could have gone back to a marriage or reconciled with somebody, and now that situation is coming to like there's like a betrayal here. Okay, I don't see them coming towards you though. I see them being very distant. What else? The Death, the Nine of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like there's some kind of transmuting of your energy here. And how is it putting this person? Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the World. You see the Ace of Wands and the Three of Swords. It's like they're the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Lovers, and the King of Swords. They're becoming cold towards that situation. Okay, let's see what you need to be aware of. I'm sorry. I was just trying to, you know, my first readings are always like my warming up. So anything she needs to be aware of this weekend, because I don't see them doing much. I see your energy changing. I see you being in a very good energy. And I see them going through something in the background that you may not be aware of. So maybe that's what you need to be aware of. Anything she needs to be aware of this weekend. The Death. Okay. The King of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio energy. I'm not taking, that's too many. One at a time, please. The Two of Wands in reverse. Interesting. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Ace of Wands. The Judgment. The Wheel of Fortune. The Two of Wands in reverse. The Three of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles. And the King of Swords. There's many energies. You could be attracting many people this weekend. Judgment, Death, and Judgment, Death, and the Ten of Pentacles. The World. What does it have to do with her? The Moon. There's something. Okay, so what you need to be aware of is that there's an ending to a relationship or to a marriage. I feel like that's outside of you. Is this outside of her? Ten of Swords, Star, and the Sun. Is she going to be happy? The Fool. So I feel like this is outside of you. This is like a hidden energy. Ten of Wands. And I feel like, again, as this is going on behind the scenes, you're releasing this person. It's funny. Two of Wands in reverse. Ace of Cups. Yeah, it feels like you have a better sense of direction. Like you're not going to be at some kind of crossroads. Tower and the Three of Swords. The Eight of Cups. Again, you're walking. You're emotionally distancing yourself from whoever this is. Hierophant and the Six of Cups. What's the Hierophant and the King of Cups? Nine of Pentacles. Two of Swords. It's like you're going to be like elevating this week. And I don't know. It just feels like all of a sudden it's like you're in a whole different energy. And you're here like promoting some kind of self-love. And Ace of Wands, Six of Cups, and the King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. What's that about? The Lovers, the High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles. This may have to do with a twin flame situation. Somebody that's married. Four of Pentacles, Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Cups. I feel like you're getting over this situation. Even though this person, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups, they were like breadcrumbing you, communicating with you. Emperor, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands, Three of Wands. You're distancing yourself from this person. All right, so that was a lot. Everything was on this situation. All right. Okay, he hasn't been saying anything. I'm not sure. You said you was coming a month after an ending. He said he would FaceTime out this morning after a couple of days ago, never did. But he's continuously stalking my TikTok. I just need clarity on what's going on right now with him. What's currently going on right now with this person, with her child's father? What's currently going on with her child's father right now? Nine of Cups. He could be in a very selfish energy. What's currently going on with this person? Death and Judgment. Are we talking about the same individual? What's going on with this person? Empress. What's currently going on with her child's father? The Fool. The Star. The Page of Wands. What's currently going on? Why she hasn't heard from him? And the Wheel of Fortune. The Four of Cups. The Fool. The Page of Cups. The Star. The Two of Swords. The Page of Wands. The Page of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune. The Emperor. Emperor, Empress. Three of Wands. So he's distant. Eight of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Five of Wands. Ten of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. Four of Swords. Fool and a Page of Cups. Seven of Cups. What's that about? Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. He could be dating. He could be dealing with somebody. Five of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Star. King of Swords. What's the Five of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Star? Five of Swords. I don't know if this person has some kind of the Moon. You know, I want to say this person needs to heal because where they're coming up is like this person is like full of voids. And the way they fulfill these voids is entertaining other people. This person with the Moon and the King of Swords, the King of Cups, they may have something with their emotions, emotional distance or avoidant or emotional. What is it called? Somebody that's emotionally avoidant. And it's like nothing fulfills this person. Page of Wands, Ten of Cups, and a Page of Swords. Hierophant. Why is the Page of Swords? Eight of Wands. What's coming up for her and him this weekend? The World, the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Nothing there. There's an ending. Knight of Swords. It's funny because I don't know if this was the same situation as the first question. It's giving me the same scenario. So you could be walking away from people if these are not the same situations, or this person, because the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands, and the Emperor, the minute that you, Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands, Eight of Cups, again, you walk away from this. You emotionally detach from this person, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Emperor, they come running in. It's almost like they feel it. I'm not sure, again, if we're talking about a twin flame situation, but it's almost like this person can smell the fact that you're leaving, or that you're distancing yourself. You're not caring anymore. Three of Wands and the Four of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. There's been waiting on your end. And that's the thing. The more you attach yourself to the situation expecting some kind of outcome, the less it comes in, right? And it's the minute that you detach from it, boom, it happens. So what's currently going on in this person's life? Because it's not really telling me much other than they're dealing with other people. What's currently going on in this person's life? The Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, they can be going through restrictions with finances. And I don't know if that's the reason they're probably not communicating, because maybe they don't have the money. Eight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Fool. Eight of Swords. Yeah, Eight of Wands. There's some kind of restriction from this person. I feel like, is this her? Yeah, communicating with you because of your child. Maybe, I don't know if he needs to pay child support or something like that. There's some kind of avoidance from this person's end, because they're going through some kind of financial restrictions. Page of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, he doesn't know how to reach out because he's in some kind of insecurity. Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Four of Cups, Knight of Swords. I don't know, again, if this is a situation where like, hey, you know, I need this for the baby, I need that for the baby, and it's almost like he's not doing well financially, so he doesn't know how to come through. The Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Who's this? The Knight of Cups, the Lovers. Is this another situation? The Moon. He could also be dealing with someone in secret. Yeah, trying to hide it from you. I'm not sure why. The Six of Wands, the Sun, and the Nine of Cups. So why is he stalking her? The Star, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. He wants to see if you're investing in someone as well. And if you are, he would be totally devastated. The Audacity. Three of Wands, the Temperance, and the Queen of Wands. I don't know if you and him had a dispute recently or there was something, but this is like him saying, I'm going to give this person some kind of like time to cool things off so I can come back in. All right. I don't know. This could be a situation where he's like, you know what? I need to give her time for her to kind of, you know, the what is it called? Like the tension to kind of settle down prior to coming in. All right, my love. Just want to make sure my cards are upright. Yeah. Okay. We're going to number 1919. You got cycles. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. My hand started itching. Should I go through with my decision to leave this group? Should she go through her decision to leave this group? Should number 1919 go through the decision to leave this group? The Knight of Wands and the Empress. Be careful in whatever you do. You're not doing it in an impulsive nature. Queen of Swords. You're not being impulsive. The High Priestess. Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Seven of Swords. Ten of Wands. The Strength. The High Priestess. The Chariot. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups. Page of Cups and the Moon. So should she leave? Ace of Wands. King of Pentacles and the Magician. Ten of Swords. Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. It's telling me no. Because there's something about you being avoidant or you being impulsive in a situation. I don't know what kind of group this is, but let's just say, for instance, if this is like a working group, I don't know, I'm going to be honest, if you're being a little lazy or the things, not lazy, but are the things like becoming too overwhelming for you? So it's like you want to escape. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups, Ace of Wands. There's something about, is this what this group is going to bring? Ace of Cups, Four of Cups, and it's the Tower, the Death, the Seven of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. What is it going to bring if she stays? There's some kind of like, wait, be patient, because there's some kind of new beginning. There's some kind of emotional fulfillment that you're going to get from this situation. It speaks about something passionate, some kind of triumph, but there's something like a test of time that you need to pass. What's the Moon and the Six of Cups? King of Swords. King of Swords and the Moon. Four of Swords. Why? The Three of Cups. The Seven of Wands. I don't know if there's someone specific or people in the group that you may not like. It's almost like grin and bear it. Ace of Cups. It's almost like if you free yourself from this situation, there's some kind of stagnancy that comes in. The Tower, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. I don't know if this is related to your finances. So the Divine is like, you know what? Empress, Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands. Free yourself from this like mental anxiety and be confident in whatever this is. Five of Cups, Strength, and Queen of Swords. Three of Cups. What's that about? There's like a third party again. There's like other people involved that I don't know if you've had some kind of chaos with. Again, I'm not sure what kind of group this is, but let's just say, you know, this is like, I don't know. Obviously there's other people here, so there's something about you like ignoring whatever this is, the ignoring these people that you've had some kind of chaos, or they make you feel left out in the cold, because apparently this is part of like your spiritual path. It's part of some kind of passion that you have. So it's like, are we just leaving it because of other people? What about, you know, your spiritual path? What about the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, your passion behind it? What about, you know, whatever the elevation that this may bring? Yeah. The happiness, like, are we quickly leaving it because the situation is getting too burdensome? Or are we quickly leaving it because you don't want to deal through the challenges? Like, you can't just, I feel like I'm telling you what they want me to deliver. You can't just keep running from something that becomes too difficult. And there's something about waiting, like the wheel is going to turn. There's success behind this. Okay, there's abundance. There is like some kind of completion, wish come true. There's a shift needed from your perception. All right, especially when it has to do with other people. I hope this made sense. All right, we're going to go to number 0606. You got commitment. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up for the best is yet to come. Why is the Gemini acting weird towards number 0606? Okay. Why is this person acting weird towards 0606? The Gemini acting weird towards the Sag. Why? Why is she acting weird? Okay. The Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. The Fool. The Justice. Why is she acting weird in the Five of Swords? Oh. The Three of Cups. The Queen of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Justice and the Seven of Cups, Five of Swords and the Six of Swords, the Temperance. I don't know if you reconciled with somebody, I guess. I don't know what the dynamic is here. Page of Cups, but she's upset about, it's like you're interfering with something here. Is this about love? Seven of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Emperor. This may have to do with the masculine, yes. It's almost like, why you? Yikes. Five of Wands. Yeah. There's like a third party situation where she feels burdened because maybe you were giving some kind of opportunity, maybe some kind of commitment, or somebody seeing you some kind of way. So she's trying to like balance out her feelings, but yeah, she's hurt low key. Five of Cups. Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Hermit. What's the Hermit? The Eight of Swords. She's definitely in her head because you got some kind of breakthrough. Justice, Five of Pentacles, and a Seven of Cups. Ace of Wands, or some kind of opportunity. You have options. Five of Swords, Three of Wands, and a Six of Swords. The Star. What is that about? The Seven of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Cups. High Priestess, King of Cups, Hangman. There's a heavy Pisces here. I'm not sure. Wheel of Fortune. What's that about? Nine of Cups. I don't know if something she felt was done in secret. And there's something about her finding out. Ten of Swords, and she feels betrayed. Yeah, she is low-key hurt. She is hurt, okay? So you're asking me if you should step away from this situation, like from her? I don't know if you mean, you know, step away from her as in, or the situation with whoever this masculine is. Should she step away from the Gemini, this person? The Tower, the Empress, and the Strength, the Two of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Devil. The Devil and the Strength, the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Two of Swords. Is like, why are you at limbo about this situation if she's toxic? So should she leave? The Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Hermit, the Ace of Cups, the World, and the Emperor. Emperor and the Hermit, Ace of Swords. I'm so confused about the dynamic. That's why it's kind of hard to... Should she leave the Gemini? Damn it. Six of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. You know, it's telling me... It's not really telling me to leave the Gemini. What it's telling me is that, like, Tower, the Tower is gonna fall. Like, just let that shit fall. Regardless. It's like, you know that. It's like you're holding on to something that you feel that is a bit toxic from this person. The Judgment, yeah, the Death, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so that's a hell yes. Leave this shit out in the cold. Her. Because there's something about her that's very toxic towards you. And it's like, why would you want that in your energy? Ten of Swords, a Tower, and a Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and a Five of Pentacles. It's like something that you do that she feels that you're successful at, or something like that. She feels like intimidated by you. So, or she feels jealous, left out in the cold. Like, it feels like a pick me, you know? Why her, not me? Pick me, pick me. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, what? What are this person's intentions? What are this Gemini's intentions towards the Sag? Eight of Cups, the Star, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Strength, the Hangman, the Three of Pentacles. And what does this mean for the Sag in that situation? The Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Cups, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Three of Cups. That's what she wishes on this relationship. Four of Pentacles, the Moon. Okay, yeah, she wants this shit to burn for you. She doesn't want this to work out. Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Yeah, she doesn't want this to work out for you. What's the Sun? Seven of Wands, Empress. And you may end up... There may be something that comes out, like blurts out her mouth, that's going to make you understand this. Seven of Wands, that you may need to block this person out your energy. All right, but all this are like very hidden emotions that she may not even tell you. All right, she does have low-key some animosity towards you, so... All right, number 1515, you got the big break. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way, so keep going, and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. That was for number 1515. Girl, you making some funny ass facial expressions. Yeah, that's the Aries in me. I may be able to keep my mouth shut at times, but not my face. My face says it all. What is the advice moving forward with her twin? What's her advice moving forward with her twin? What's her advice moving forward with her twin? The Ace of Wands and the Fool. The Queen of Swords and a Nine of Wands. And the Three of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Ace of Wands, the Tower, the Fool, the Temperance, Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, Three of Wands in reverse, and the Justice. Ace of Wands, the Tower, Five of Wands. Five of Wands in the Tower, King of Swords. Ace of Wands, Four of Pentacles. I'm gonna be honest, it's like withholds your Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Three of Cups. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's almost like withhold your energy from this person. With the Ace of Wands, it's like withhold the passionate part, right? The Fool and the Temperance, the strength. It's almost like take the situation slowly, but it's almost like sit back and observe. Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, the Sun. Something will be revealed to you. Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. And I feel like it's going to come from a place of how you're feeling about the situation. So being very logical about this, all right? Why is the Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords? Something is going to be revealed. The interference, okay? The lack of is going to be revealed. Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, Hangman. It's almost like don't allow anybody to keep you stagnant, because the Three of Wands are reversed in the Justice, the Three of Pentacles. There's something here about you waiting. You waiting for something to be right. You're waiting for something to be just. Yeah, Knight of Wands. What's the Knight of Wands? Two of Cups. You're waiting for Ace of Cups, the emotional fulfillment, and for something to move quickly. So what's her advice in this situation? Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups, the World, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups in the World, Four of Swords. Is that towards a twin? Hierophant, the Divine Masculine. I do want to say that Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, and the Devil. You may be stepping back into a karmic cycle. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and there's other options here. This is all saying like Ten of Swords, the World, the Eight of Cups, walk away. Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, give to where you're celebrated, where you're loved. King and the Queen of Cups. There could be a soulmate coming in. Knight of Swords, the Lovers, yes, and the Knight of Pentacles, because, yeah, Two of Swords, there's something about this situation taking way too long. So, yeah. Okay. What the fuck is, I just said that out loud, the Capricorn's problem, and what does he want? What's this Capricorn's problem, and what the hell does he want? Why are you guys laughing at me? My faces? What's this Capricorn's problem, and what does he want? The Magician, the Judgment, and the Knight of Pentacles. The Justice and the Moon. The Justice, yeah, the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like in every aspect of his life is like he wants a guarantee. Okay, he wants a guarantee. He wants to be like extra sure, and then the Knight of Pentacles is right in the middle, so it's like he takes his time. What's the Magician? The Queen of Wands, that could be you. The Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands. See, Justice, Page of Swords. It's almost like this is someone that doesn't practice what they preach. I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm waiting for the right one. I'm waiting for the perfect one, the one that I can call my wife, etc., etc. But yet you're quick to get into somebody's drawers. Magician and the Queen of Wands, the Emperor. I feel like he also wants to mold you and who he wants you to be. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, work on you, mold you to his craft. Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Death. It's almost, what's the Six of Pentacles? The Three of Pentacles. That's the Nine of Pentacles. So there's something about him wanting to make you submissive. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, your self-confidence. He wants you to like detach from that. Judgment and the Five of Cups. Yeah, Chariot. So it's like, since he doesn't get that, the Strength, the Empress, yeah, the Four of Wands, you're showing up as the Empress, High Priestess, Five of Wands. It's almost like this fucks with him. Since he can't get the submissive you and mold you maybe how he could mold other people, it fucks with him. And it's like he's intrigued by it. I can see a future with her, but can I really see a future? You know what I mean? Could I really deal with that? And that comes from his insecurities. You know what I mean? That, because this strong ass woman is like, that comes from his insecurities. The Five of Pentacles, exactly what I just said. Knight of Pentacles and a Knight of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So here he goes. Okay, should I move things fast? Like he doesn't know what I feel like, how could I say this? It's almost like this person may seem very like highly evolved and he may talk a good game. Yeah, he may have a good lip and he may have a good, like, there's something very philosophical, but inside, this is definitely not a confident person. The Justice and the Page of Swords. Yeah, he doesn't know what he wants. The Moon and the King of Pentacles. It's almost like he talks to hear himself talk. Four of Cups. Because Four of Cups, the Hermit and Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, High Priestess, and the Three of Swords. What's that about? Ace of Swords, King of Cups, and a Ten of Pentacles. He sees the relationship, but it's like, what is his intuition telling him? So he's fighting fear and intuition here, because it's like, you know, maybe I don't want to give this person an opportunity. I hope that made sense. I know that makes sense to you. Okay, so what does he want with her then? Like, what are his true intentions? Because this was a bunch of like, what I want versus what I'm going to do. Aw, you didn't allow me to talk back. Let me focus. Gotcha, Sherelle. All right, so what does this person want with her? What does he want? Like, or I don't know if I want to say want at this point, because I know what he wants. What is he going to do? Is he going to go through with what he wants, or is he going to be a punk? Or is she too much of a woman for him at this point? The Hermit and the Strength. He ain't gonna do ish. He's so stuck in his own ways. He's so stuck in his own darn ways. Temperance. This is like nothing. Just stuck. The Ace of Wands, but you know, the passion is there. The Fool. The Knight of Cups. The Strength, the Tower, okay, Temperance, Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so he's giving me the benefit of the fucking doubt. It's Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Hermit and the Knight of Cups, Three of Wands, Three of Wands. So he's waiting for you, Four of Wands, okay? It's almost like he wants you to prove yourself to him. Ace of Cups and the Tower, Knight of Wands. You see, it's that same freaking game. The minute you hold back, he comes in, oh my God, all passionate. You know, a Temperance and a Two of Cups. And what's the Nine of Pentacles and a Temperance? The Lovers. What's the Nine of Pentacles, though? The Emperor. I feel like in time, there is some kind of confidence here, but are you willing to wait? Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Wands, because it does feel like a struggle by you waiting. Six of Pentacles, so the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Pentacles. He has a lot of work to do himself, believe it or not. I know he talks really eloquently, or he's very, you know, philosophical, but this man got a lot of work to do. He still has a lot of growing up to do. Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Seven of Cups. It's like he's going to try to, you know, breadcrumb you while dealing with Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups. Yeah, being selfish. King of Cups. Finessing people, wanting to do what he wants. So I feel like, again, it's almost like, you know, it's the grass is greener syndrome. There's always something better out there, so let me just keep waiting. Meanwhile, your soulmate may just be passing you right. right through. You know what I mean? She just may be like, deuces, and there you go. Go try to find your other soulmate. I love you too, boo. I love you too, Miss Sherelle. Love you, boo. I hope it made sense. All right. Number 222, alignment. How do you move forward towards your life true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interests if it's piqued by something. Following these routines will help you discover your life's purpose. Okay. Did this person do any kind of spiritual work? Did this person do any kind of spiritual work to these two people? Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. King of Wands. Emperor. Heavy Aries energy. Knight of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Ten of Wands. King of Swords. The King of Wands. The Death. The Emperor. The Two of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. So yes or no? Yeah, that's a maybe. That's a Five of Swords. That's a Seven of Swords. Did she try to destiny swap? Five of Wands, Two of Cups, and a Six of Wands. Five of Wands, Three of Wands. So here's the thing, because what the divine is telling me, that even though there was something done, it's not gonna do anything to you or that other person. Like, even if she tries to, this shit doesn't pick up at all. You know, it's like Knight of Wands. Okay, let me be impulsive. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work. Two of Swords. You know, there's something about you're the Emperor, I feel. And I feel like this shit isn't gonna touch you. It's like you're dealing with the Emperor here. You're dealing with somebody kind of like untouchable. Like, really? This shit ain't gonna work. Your presence, though, burdens her. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups. Empress. Yeah, that's you. The Judgment, the Chariot, and the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. The High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen, the Page of Pentacles. What's that about? The Lovers, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. No. And the destiny swapping, no. I'm not getting that. And maybe it's not even showing up because it's not touching you. Maybe it's not showing up because there's like no... I don't know. It's like baby stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Ace of Swords. Interesting. Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Justice. Is that towards R? The Fool. I'm going to be honest with you. This person is very, and I'm going to be brutally honest, this person is a very emotionally disconnected from her child. But it's so funny because it's like, I don't know, your presence weigh heavy. Like, whatever she couldn't do, you did it. So it's like... you're still heavy even though she wasn't able to maintain this. I don't know if that makes sense. This other person, she's like emotionally disconnected from this situation. What's the Seven of Cups? The Three of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. I'm gonna be honest with you. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords. No matter what this person tries to do, it's not even coming like she is. High Priestess, Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. There's also a lot of masculine energy here. I don't know if you and this person have something about a masculine energy between you two. But anyways, no matter what she tries to do, it's not going to work. And I don't see her doing much. Maybe it's not showing me because it's not touching you at all. Like, there's no way. The Chariot and the Emperor, is that 222? Yeah, Page of Cups. There's no way that this is going to... It's like, it's kind of like it's untouched. It doesn't even reach your heels type of situation. So I feel like your presence is very heavy on her. But the funny thing is that she's so emotionally disconnected from that other situation that I'm not even sure why she's bothered by you. Baby, I sent you a number. If you noticed, I sent you a number to your email. I was just waiting for your screenshot, but I'm not even at your number yet, boo. I'm going to look in a second. If you want more clarification, we go offline for this one. Okay. Number 1717, you got drama alert. You got take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You may not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. Number 1717. Thank you. Okay. What blessings are coming her way in December? What blessings are coming her way in December? What blessings are coming her way in December? If you guys want to participate, send your numbers now, because once I'm done with this, if I don't have any, I'm going to probably head out. The Chariot. What blessings are coming her way in December? The Judgment. There may be something here about a car. I don't know why I say fixing a car or something like that. The Lovers. Okay. What blessings are coming her way? The Six of Cups in December. And the Four of Wands. Wow. Okay. Chariot. The Five of Wands. Judgment. The Queen of Wands. Seven of Swords. High Priestess. And the Ten of Pentacles. Girl. What? Knight of Wands. Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, Magician. What's the Chariot? Queen of Cups. If you do have any car issues, again, they're going to be resolved. You're going to figure out a way. But I feel like this here, Five of Pentacles, you're leaving someone here that you feel is very flighty. You're choosing you. And by you choosing you and avoiding someone, this may be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I have Cancer energy, heavy water sign, Gemini, fire sign, Pisces again, Virgo. By you avoiding this person, you could be avoiding a few people. You have Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Seven of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Four of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups? Interesting. Eight of Swords. So I feel like you have many options coming in December, especially when it comes to love. And there's a commitment here, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, that you may be encountering from one of these options. I feel like there is a heavy water sign that may be reaching out to Six of Pentacles, the Star, to heal a situation with you. Three of Cups to reconcile, Devil, and the Page of Wands. But see, Devil and the Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the, yeah, I feel like Two of Swords, is that her? Yeah, I feel like, oh, okay, so you got a relationship here. I feel like you're going to have options, but what you're going to do is you're going to be very discerning in this month. And that discernment is going to lead to not only finances to look much better, that discernment leads to finances looking much better, but also a commitment. I'm just not sure if you're going to be in a commitment in December. It just seems like from one of these options, I don't think you see this coming, but you got the Ten of Cups. So you could be meeting someone from these options, or something is going to like move towards commitment in this month. There's a lot of self-love here. Yeah, there's a lot of people that you're going to be dating. What else in December? The Tower, the Page of Swords, and the Star, the Moon, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity that has been blocked. Or, yeah, there is something about you working on yourself in December. The opportunity that has been blocked is going to be coming in. The Star, heavy Aquarius energy, the Sun. You're going to be very happy. Page of Wands. You have like a lot of new passion here. All right, Ace of Pentacles. What's that about? The Strength, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. There's a big opportunity that's going to make you very happy. I do feel like it's love, but again, it's from making some kind of change within. So money's going to be looking good. You have a very big soulmate coming in. This could definitely lead to the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, the marriage, the children, all that. All right. But again, this all comes from the progress that you're making within yourself, to be very discerning on people that are very manipulative, that wants third-party energies, you know, that's very flighty, that's very lusty towards you. Okay. Whatever comes out, whatever comes out. You know what? I'm going to go here. I feel like going here. You being here is against God. Whatever comes out for number 1717. It's the same energy. Twin flame at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Resolving issues. Somebody could be coming in, okay, in divine timing. But I feel like you're going to be spreading your wings. There's something about confidence in dealing or you know, dating other people at this point. Fear and declutter. Because you've been holding on to some kind of fear of letting someone go. And this may have to do with the twin flame situation. Pay attention to the red flags. Deception. Okay, I feel like this is the same energy. Rest. Release. Dedication. Counterpart. And wisdom. You're elevating. Okay. Patience, past life connection, awakening. Again, obviously from this twin flame situation, you're definitely having some kind of awakening, and it's becoming self-awareness, acceptance, and strength. You're gathering some kind of empress energy. I feel like this person, and you actually being in this energy is bringing this person in, all right, to communicate. Okay, but the whole thing is here, don't let this shit stress you out. There's something here that you need to pay very close attention to when it comes to this person. It's like not repeating the same cycle. How does 2026 look for me? Now, when I do like the energy of the year, I do want to give a disclaimer here. I usually tell people, because tarot is very fluid, and tarot will probably highlight a certain event in that year. Okay, I'm gonna be as probably general as I can, because I always tell people at least do like the first 3 months, do them at least by like trimesters or quarters or something like that. Hey Gigi, hey love. All right, how does 2026 look like for her? Gigi, text me when you see me off, if you're still awake, please. Because there is something that I gotta tell you. I forgot to tell you. Knight of Wands, the Star, and the Ten of Cups. And it's funny because I realized it today. What's 2026 looking like for number 1717? Four of Pentacles. What's 2026 looking like for number 1717? And the Hangman. Knight of Wands, the Strength, the Star, the Fool. Heavy Aquarius energy. All right. Ten of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the World, and Eight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, that's not the World. The Hangman and Eight of Pentacles. What's the Knight of Wands and the Strength? The Seven of Wands. You're going to be blocking someone out your energy. Nine of Wands, you're very focused on your healing and your new beginning. You're giving someone an opportunity. You could be getting married. Four of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the person that you've been waiting for. Okay, but that's Ten of Swords, Six of Swords, King of Swords, and a Five of Pentacles. This could be after an ending. All right, Hangman and the Eight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. I feel like money's going to be also increasing. Tell me about this commitment coming in, or that she will be in. Page of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Empress is definitely some kind of breakthrough for you. Tell me more about 2026. Ace of Cups, the Chariot, and the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, the Emperor. Ten of Wands and the Emperor. Justice. What's the Ten of Wands? Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be married, girl. You have a divine counterpart coming in, and it's going to be very successful. But I want to know what's that here. Eight of Cups, but this is, again, after walking away from a person that you may have maybe given a chance to. So this comes after an ending. Four of Cups. Yeah, once you start feeling like the here he goes again kind of situation, this comes in. King and the Queen of Cups, Emperor and Empress. You have a very strong connection with someone. All right, I feel like also with the Five of Wands and the Hangman, the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, there's something about like mental conflict or going back. It's like you're going to find so much happiness within you, so much love within you. You could be resolving also things with You could be reconciling with some family members and friends too, but I feel like you're going to be resolving issues within you. Temperance, 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, something that's been holding you back. What's the Temperance? 3 of Wands. There's a lot of growth on your end. It's like you're about to enter a whole different High Priestess. You're about to enter a whole different you that you don't even recognize, okay? Okay. Number 5555. You got clarity. Okay. What's coming up between the Aries, the guy that she's dating, and her? Where is this connection going? Where is this situation going? For number 5555, you do have clarity. You aren't a victim of circumstance. Rather, you are the beneficiary, of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to the shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you're set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. Where is this relationship going, this connection going for number 5555 and the Aries? Page of Swords, Temperance, and the 10 of Swords. The Hangman. Okay, too many. Just one more, please. Okay. And the 8 of Pentacles. Page of Swords, 6 of Cups, Temperance, Ace of Swords, 10 of Swords, Page of Wands, Hangman, 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and Death. What's the Page of Swords, 6 of Cups? The Queen of Wands. What's the Page of Swords, 6 of Cups? The 4 of Pentacles. What's the Page of Swords? The Knight of Swords. So there could be a conversation here with you and him coming up. About what? Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, and the 9 of Pentacles. The 5 of Swords, the 8 of Swords. Somebody's still tied to someone else. Somebody could be peeping game that you could be still hanging on to someone else. The Emperor. Just because I'm seeing another masculine energy. This could be someone that you are married to, you have children with, or someone from your past. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. 4 of Wands. What's the 4 of Pentacles? 7 of Wands. And the King of Swords. Here's the thing. I feel like you're going to definitely give this situation time. But I feel like, what's the Hangman and the King of Wands? 9 of Cups. Okay, so what's coming up? The Hermit, the Justice, the 8 of Cups. I feel like you're going to eventually walk away because you feel like that's the best thing to do. This situation is going to be stagnant. You're going to be realized, it's like you're going to get some kind of clarity that with the Temperance here, it's like you're waiting. It's almost like you're fighting you're waiting, but you're, how could I explain this? It's like, am I waiting in vain? That's what this feels like. Am I waiting in vain? Am I like holding a seat for this person? 10 of Swords, Strength, and a Page of Wands. 10 of Swords and Strength. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Maybe you're also going to feel like this situation is all about passion. Page of Wands, 9 of Swords. You're feeling like, this is a new beginning, but it's stressful because you're waiting and you're going to have some kind of clarity about that. What's the King of Wands, 6 of Wands, and a Hangman? King of Pentacles. What's that about? Justice and the King of Cups. You may start realizing this person isn't husband material or emotional fulfillment. 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands. I don't know if this person made like a lot of attention. That also, may be an issue. 9 of Wands, Death, and 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. I feel like there could be like endings or moments where you're going to be, it's like on and off with this person. And 9 of Wands is like you're giving them opportunities. It's like this is a disappointment. What else? The Empress, the Emperor, and the Three of Pentacles. The Four of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Three of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Chariot. Who's this? Emperor, Page of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Five of Pentacles. That's the Aries. You have someone else in the background that you're still at limbo about. And I feel like your intuition is going to be telling you, like, this is not your person, or this is not someone that you can build with, okay? But it comes with time. Page of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands. You may be wanting an apology from someone, and that may be coming in. So I don't know, maybe the weight is on your end, okay? Because you're unsure. Let me see what actions this person is going to take towards you, just to clarify that energy. What actions is the Aries? What's coming up, like, from the Aries standpoint to 55-55? The Hierophant, the Strength, the Nine of Cups, the Lovers, okay, and the King of Cups. The Moon, the Strength, the Four of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Magician. The Four of Pentacles. This person is the one withholding the commitment, the World. Judgment. What's your Strength? Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Justice. What's your Strength? King of Swords. They're thinking very logically about this. Because they're very unsure. Seven of Wands. They have some kind of blockage. Three of Pentacles. They have some kind of commitment issues. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. Nine of Swords. And the Seven of Pentacles. The Star. They realize that this situation may not kind of go towards the future. Why? The Nine of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. They're at limbo. What's the Three of Wands? The Queen of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. And the High Priestess. Is that her? Death. Tower. And the Six of Pentacles. There's a lot of uncertainties from this person about you. I just don't know if this is coming from, like, them. They're non-committal, but I don't know why they're feeling that energy, like, maybe this is not for me, because you have two other masculines here, the Lovers and the Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's the same energy. It's just that somebody's putting off it's like this person is putting off some kind of energy, and you're putting off some kind of energy. It's almost like you're mirroring each other. You're like, okay, this is taking too long for commitment. And this person is like, yeah, but I'm insecure about commitment. Why? The Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Temperance, the Nine of Wands, because they feel like you're still holding on to someone. Two of Cups, Seven of Cups, yeah, Five of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Sun, and the Six of Wands. It's almost like you and this person are mirroring each other, okay? This person may want attention elsewhere. You may be holding on to someone else, and it feels like something doesn't come off from the ground, and you're both, like, at limbo. And that's what's going to create some kind of, like, tower moment here. Ah, okay. Well, I didn't see that second question. I feel, okay. Do you see him coming? Wait, what? Also, I feel he's stuck. Oh, he's stuck on his ex. Okay. Do you, well, this is going to definitely be the clarifying factor here. Okay. You also feel like he's stuck on his ex. Do you see him getting back with her? Okay. What actions, what's coming up between the Aries and this ex? Interesting. Well, there it goes, because I wasn't sure who was holding on to who. Four of Swords and a Nine of Wands. Is he going to go back to his ex, or what's coming up between the ex and this Aries? What actions is he going to take towards this person? The Eight of Wands and the Moon. So there's a lot of resistance on communication right now. Four of Cups, Four of Swords, Strength, Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Judgment. Hermit, Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Here, okay. Emperor, Temperance. Okay, that makes sense. What does he feel for the ex? Seven of Cups, Three of Pentacles, King of Swords, Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Pentacles. What does he want with the ex? The Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Lovers. Okay, yeah, that's the energy I'm getting. Okay, so the energy that I am getting is that I feel like he is still stuck on his ex, even though there's no communication. He's holding on to some kind of possibility for a breakthrough, and that's why he's remaining single. It's almost like he's saving her a space. Like, maybe this is going to come around Temperance and a Judgment. Maybe we could heal things. That makes sense. Ten of Wands. He thinks about it a lot. Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, Chariot. It's almost like, when are we going to communicate again? Eight of Wands, Emperor, and the Nine of Pentacles, Two of Wands. He could be planning to communicate too. The Moon, the Temperance, and the Judgment, Five of Wands. There's still a lot of tension though between them. He doesn't know if this is a missed opportunity. He's still hooked on this person. Is he saving a seat for this person? Five of Cups, the Tower, the Three of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Hangman. He's still stuck on this person. What's the Magician and Three of Wands, the Star? And he's definitely manifesting some kind of rebirth, another opportunity. So he is waiting. King of Wands, Ace of Wands, yeah, and the World. Is that the ending between her and him? The Fool, yeah. Then I feel like he will definitely release himself from this situation to move on. So the fact that he may be taking a long time, or the fact that he may be I feel like all that was his energy. You're feeling like he's holding on to someone. You're absolutely right. Okay. And the fact that he could be taking a while, or he could be kind of like at limbo, or there's something that doesn't pick up off the ground. It's almost like he's saving someone a seat. Okay. But right now there may not be communication, but I feel like he thinks and plans on how he's going to reach out. Even if he goes back, it's not going to last. I do want to tell you that. I know it's not going to last. Why? Nine of Swords, Six of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. This situation could be like far beyond gone. Three of Swords and the Sun, Ten of Swords. There could be some kind of betrayal here, and somebody could still be holding a grudge. So even if he does go back, it's not going to last. All right, 777. You got good luck. I never got the payment, but I'm going to do it for you anyway. What are R's actions towards me? What are R's actions towards number 777? What are R's actions towards number 777? The Emperor. The Queen of Swords wanted to come out in reverse. The Temperance and the Seven Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles. The Emperor, the Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, Chariot, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. What are his actions towards her? Page of Wands, Four of Swords, and a Four of Pentacles. Page of Wands, Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Star. Star and the Four of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Why the conflict? The Five of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Four of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. I feel like in divine timing, he will come back, but he's holding back. There's a lot of restriction from him. Emperor and the Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups. What's that? Three of Pentacles. He could be moving on to someone else, a third party. He can be kind of like focused on that. All right, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like in divine timing, there is a possibility to heal this. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it's moving kind of slow. There's still Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Moon, the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. There's still a lot of like energetic conflict between you and this person. What could she expect coming up with this person? Six of Swords, King of Cups, Ten of Swords, Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Six of Cups, the Hierophant. Who's this? That him? He may have moved on to another commitment, or he could be committing to someone else. All right, I feel like Four of Cups and the Six of Swords. This is like almost like a missed opportunity. Eight of Swords and the, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This person is a bit selfish. Two of Swords. I don't know if he's going to want a relationship coming up because he has somebody else in his energy. Any actions towards this person, towards her? Let me run that back one more time. Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, Three of Swords, the Fool, and the Eight of Swords, the Moon, the Two of Cups. If he comes back, it's strict, it's passion, okay? What's the Moon? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Magician. He could be manifesting another opportunity. All right. So if he does come back, Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, you may want to avoid that because it's almost like it's putting you down a few notches. Okay, it's like it's effing with your self-confidence, the Fool and the Death, and there's some kind of ending here too. Again, King of Swords, Eight of Cups, he walks away. The Hermit, the Five of Pentacles, and then you start feeling like you're being breadcrumbs. Eight of Swords, Five of Swords, he plays a lot of mind games. Three of Cups, there's a third party, or he's going towards someone else. All right, let me send out the other numbers. I don't really have much. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I did get it. Sorry. Okay. Everybody should have gotten their numbers. That's funny. Where the hell did I do? Okay, here it goes. For number 333. For number 333, you got support. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. 333 also speaks about communication. Okay. For number 333, what's coming up between T and number 333? What's coming up between T and number 333? Moving forward in this relationship. What's coming up? What's coming up? The Eight of Wands. What could she expect moving forward? Nine of Swords. Magician. Somebody may not know how to communicate well. All right. Somebody could be very like anxious in communication. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Five of Wands. Okay, there could be an argument. Two of Pentacles, Justice. Okay, Knight of Swords, and the Page of Wands. I feel like there could be an upcoming argument with this person, Judgment. All right, but I feel like you guys are gonna resolve it. The Moon, what's the Moon and Nine of Swords, the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of anxiety around this situation. Two of Pentacles, yeah, the Hermit. Why? The Three of Swords, past situations between you and this person. Knight of Pentacles, things moving slow. Magician and the Justice. Six of Cups. I feel like there's some kind of balance coming up. Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. There's almost like a very serious conversation coming up. Nine of Pentacles and a Page of Wands. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Five of Swords. Why the Nine of Pentacles? Four of Wands. What's the Page of Wands? King of Wands. Why is it Five of Swords? Ace of Swords. I don't know if this person doesn't know how to communicate well. I feel like there's like I don't know, someone knows how to communicate very well. They're very like, I kind of just speak whatever it is that like there's an issue, or and there's someone else that doesn't like that. Like they don't like to be, they feel like this could be confrontational when it should just be anyways. Somebody could be very good at expressing themselves, what the issue is. Hey, let's talk about it. And someone else could be very much, I don't like to deal with hard topics. Okay. There is some kind of interference when it comes to commitment. Why? Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Hangman. You may need to shift your perception. Why she must shift her perception? King of Cups, the Sun, and the Devil. The Sun and the Devil. Queen of Cups. Three of Cups and the Star. Interesting. Oh. So is this taken off into a full-blown relationship? King of Swords, Empress, and the Knight of Wands. Here's the thing. That makes sense. I would take whatever this person is saying literally for what it is. All right. Because I do feel like this is just gonna, I feel like you guys are gonna have fun. It's very passionate, but I don't see it being a relationship yet. And I feel like with the Ace of Swords, Five of Cups, you're gonna get the clarity on it, and it's gonna be disappointing. It's almost like falling in love with your booty call. This person can be like, you know, how can I explain it? Hold on, let me see some. Oh, this person can be on some, listen, you know, all this is a booty call, and then you're falling for this person, and you have some kind of expectation, but the expectation is like, it lets you down. You get the clarity that there's not going to be a relationship. So I feel like you guys are going to end up balancing things out, having fun, you know, building a bond here, but I don't see the relationship as yet. It feels more so like the situationship still remains. All right, because I feel like what you're going to realize is the lack of emotions from him, like the lack of, like, there's something that you're going to realize like he's not going to do is maybe give you the emotional part, the I love you, the I'm falling in love. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be like fun, but I see you having feelings for this person. All right, so let's see what happens, because I feel like, okay, so what happens in this dynamic? What happens in this dynamic? What happens in this dynamic? Yeah, the Three of Cups. It's like fun, friendship, situationship, the Tower, and the King of Pentacles. So what happens? What comes up? The Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. I see you guys really, you know, working. I see you guys being happy. But Two of Swords, he's a bit like, yeah, see, when it comes to the commitment, it's like, no, right? Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, that's where the insecurity comes in. But there could be a talk on commitment. I feel like there is something here, like you're being very direct with him with. But the Tower, it's like we're happy, but I'm not happy fully because this doesn't lead to what I'm expecting. He's very avoidant. Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. He's very blocked. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. And that's why this situation doesn't take off. Like he's very emotionally avoidant. All right, Death. Yeah, Death, Hierophant, and the Ace of Swords, Five of Swords. There goes the interference to a commitment. All right. Ace of Pentacles and Justice, King of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. You may have someone else in your energy. There may be competition for you here. Ace of Wands, yeah, Three of Swords, because this situation feels just like a situationship. It's all lust. Five of Pentacles, yeah, Hangman. You're going to feel stuck. Like, okay, we're not going anywhere. What's his issue? Three of Pentacles, Emperor, Queen of Wands, Chariot, Devil, and the Eight of Cups. Devil and the Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups. He likes to do whatever he wants to do. He wants to be free. Chariot, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. He wants to be single. So it's almost like take this person for exactly what they're saying. I feel like a lot of men are very black and white. And sometimes we make up the illusions in our head like we can change them. Or maybe, you know, this person will end up falling in love for me and then we end up disappointed. I've been there before. You know. All right, number 12. You got persistence. You got persistence. I'm going to read what it says. It says, "Oh, happy day, an ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards." Okay. All right, girl. Number 12. Number 12. Number 12. What's the next 72 hours looking like for number 12? What's the next 72 hours looking like for number 12? Magician. Wait, no. We're not taking all these. Sorry. I'm going to put these back because they came out weird. Next 72 hours for number 12. Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. The Star, Gemini, heavy air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, heavy Gemini. And the Page of Pentacles, Magician, Ten of Pentacles, Judgment, Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Tower, Page of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Girl, are you feeling something is about to go down? The Seven of Cups. What's this Seven of Pentacles? What's this Ten of Pentacles? Eight of Swords. What's the Seven of Cups? Ten of Wands. Is there a full moon coming up? I don't know why I want to say that. In the next 72 hours, there's something about you manifesting. Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Hierophant. What's the Seven of Cups? High Priestess. Girl, are you manifesting, I can't talk, your divine counterpart? Somebody here could be a Gemini, doesn't have to be, or have a very strong rising Gemini. I mean, strong Gemini placement, like a rising or a moon. You could be manifesting your twin, death and the Judgment, Knight of Swords. Somebody could be coming towards you for a rebirth. Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Star in the Tower, Queen of Cups. Damn. Okay, Five of Wands, Two of Wands, Five of Wands, Ace of Cups. Is that her being conflicted? Hermit. Okay, girl, what is going on? You could have a twin flame coming back around. Knight of Swords. There's some kind of conversation coming in. There could be like some kind of like reignited passion between you and someone. It feels like a brand new beginning. And it's almost like some kind of unexpected like emotional fulfillment. Tower. Yeah, a leap of faith, a new beginning. This is divinely guided. How do you know this was going to happen in the next 72 hours? I feel like you knew this or you felt this or something. I mean, something triggered you to ask this question. And I feel like you're going to be conflicted though on the direction of this, or there could be, what's the Five of Wands? The Two of Swords, the Chariot, and the Five of Cups. There's a lot of thought process of if this is going to be disappointing again, if this is going to take off. Four of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Are we going to be able to heal from this? Or is this going to be a struggle again to get like this situation off the ground? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Wands. I feel like you have people though. You have options here. The Hangman, the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. The Empress, the Devil, and the Six of Swords. There's somebody coming in very passionately, though. Six of Swords, Five of Swords. I don't know. There's like a player. Three of Swords, Knight of Wands, Devil. But I also feel like you have someone else, other people in your energy. It's just that there's something about this specific connection. Six of Cups and the Six of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like you know what you want. You know who you want. I feel like they're coming back. You have other people in your energy that may be, you know, wanting you. And I feel like you're going to be very conflicted. It's not like you're looking at the other situations, or maybe you are, but there's very big emphasis on this one. Are they coming back right? Are they coming back with the opportunity? Are they coming back, you know, flighty? Are they coming back with the third party situations? Are they coming back, or are they coming back real this time? Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the World. Nine of Pentacles. Stick to your truth. Anything else you could expect in the next 72 hours? The Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, being very mentally conflicted over a love situation, over the, yeah, Hierophant, heavy Taurus, again, Aquarius, water sign. Eight of Pentacles, on whether or not something is going to work out. But you got two people here. Eight of Swords and the Hierophant. Justice. What's the Eight of Swords? The Temperance. Should you wait? Is this going to, you know, it's like a lot of, I feel like this person is coming in, but it's like, damn, is it going to pick up off the ground? Five of Wands and a Four of Wands, Nine of Wands, or is this going to be a struggle? Two of Cups and Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Girl, you got a lot of love options here in the next 72. All right. Empress and a Magician. Here you are manifesting your ass off. So what happens here in the next 72? Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Wands. I see you manifesting. You're like literally manifesting. I don't know what you do, but girl, you are strong. Two of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Six of Swords. King of Pentacles, Chariot, and the Death. Is this who she feel it is? Sun. If she end up with the other one, Three of Wands, you may end up leaving that strong connection, that like twin flame, whatever, that High Priestess, Hierophant energy for someone else. The Lovers, the Emperor, and the Nine of Cups. Girl, you got a whole daddy though in the background. Damn, you got two like options. One is a strong commitment, and the other one is two. You stressing me out. Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. You're going to be very conflicted on what you want to do over the next 72 hours about these two people. I feel like, you know, what's the twin coming in with? Page of Wands, Three of Cups, King of Swords, Chariot, and the King of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. He's going to want you to wait. This may be, or he's going to want to take things slow. That may, you know, aggravate you. And that's what's putting you in your head, because you're like, you don't know on whether or not this situation, like, is he coming back right? All right. Number 1551, hold your vision. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. That you do. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Over the next 3 months, what's this energy looking like for her? Is it going to get better? What's going to happen? Sis, if you're available, could you please just keep me on the 3-month mark? You know, I could be forgetful. So I'm going to do 4 spreads. The first spread is the overall 3 months. I don't know if you wanted me to do November first. I mean, no, we're almost out of November. I'll do December, January, and February. Okay, overall energy in the next 3 months on her energy. Is she going to remain the same? Is it going to get better? Thank you so much, sis. Is it going to remain the same, get better? What's the overall energy over the next 3 months for number 1551. And it does says hold your vision. What's the next 3 months looking like for number 1551? Six of Wands and the Sun. You successfully become happy, okay? There is happiness here. 10 of Pentacles. Yes, ma'am. I love this. Success, happiness, Page of Wands, okay? It's like that feeling that you're feeling, honey, no, okay? In the next 3 months, the overall energy is happiness. It's money. It's fulfillment, all right? Your pocket's going to look good. There is a change. Here you go. The Wheel of Fortune. 6 of Wands, yeah, 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Things may be getting better around your children if you have children, all right? Family, friends, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, Hermit. What's that about? The Devil. What's the 6 of Wands? Hierophant. You need to get over your prideful ways. Prideful ways, holding grudges. Let that shit go. It's not doing anything for the other person. It's doing more so for you in a negative way. All right. There could be a little conflict as far as work, maybe not getting that promotion or something like that. But 4 of Pentacles, yeah, Page of Swords. Hold on, it's coming. All right. There is healing here with family members, with friends, with yourself. 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords. You're going to successfully, this blockage is going to be removed. I feel like even money's going to be looking better. Ace of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, the Moon. What's the Moon? The Temperance. There's something that's being worked behind the scenes that I always say that when, you know, God is working behind the scenes, they may put us in a place of isolation for a reason. I feel like that's what you may be going through right now, because there's a breakthrough even in finances and happiness and success and money and elevation. All right. Page of Wands and the 7 of Wands, King of Cups, 7 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Page of Wands, King of Swords. Be very mindful if this is not someone putting you in this energy, someone very specific. This may be someone that you love. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, whatever puts you into a negative mental space, you need to successfully block them. All right, the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress, 4 of Wands. Girl, listen, you are about to become less emotional and more emotional in a way that you're becoming the Empress. You're coming into that Empress energy, that 4 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are definitely changing in a very positive aspect. Okay, it's almost like you don't realize how much happiness is coming towards you. And yes, the loneliness right now is because the divine is working behind the scenes. What's it? The Moon and the Temperance, the 5 of Swords. You may feel like shit is just kind of falling apart around you, but you know, it's just like setting you up for greatness. 5 of Swords, Emperor. I don't know if this is somebody in your energy. This could be a love situation, is also contributing to this ill feeling. And you're going to recognize that. I feel like that's the energy that's going to kind of like elevate you from all this. You're going to recognize the people, things, places that no longer serve you, that's putting you into this energy. And you're going to be making this shift. Okay, and it's coming with growth. It's coming with stability. Hold on for 1 second, sorry. Okay. It's coming with growth. It's coming with success, but it comes by you putting people like in their place, by you being logical, by you not allowing people to put you in a negative headspace. I feel like that's contributing to this energy. They could be sabotaging you. What's this person about? The Queen of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, the 5 of Cups. They keep you in your head. All right. And obviously in that energy, there's not going to be much coming through because you're kind of staying yourself. You're kind of staying yourself stuck. You know what I mean? All right. Let's look at, you're keeping yourself stuck. I'm sorry. December. What's December looking like? What's December looking like? 9 of Wands. What's December looking like in her energy? The Page of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and the Moon. The Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, Empress, Ten of Swords, the Devil, the Moon, the Two of Swords, and the Hermit. There's a roller coaster ride in December. All right, Three of Cups, nine. But again, it has a lot to do with someone. It's another outside energy. Nine of Wands, Three of Cups, Nine of Swords, Emperor. Whoever this Emperor person is, husband, divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. It's like, you know who I'm talking about. Page of Cups and the Empress, Ace of Swords. There could be like an apology, but see, that comes with the burden. Why? The Four of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords, because you don't trust this person. This person could be very avoidant when it comes to commitment. Ten of Swords and the Devil. King of Wands, heavy Aries energy. This could be a fire sign, but heavy Aries. Or they're just coming up very much in that energy. What's the Ten of Swords and the Devil? Judgment. There could be a betrayal here in December. And I feel like you're going to be calling judgment on this person. It's almost like you're not going to want to see it, though. You're not going to want to see the avoidance. You're not going to want to see the betrayal. You're not going to want to see the something that's being exposed here. Death. Okay, Knight of Cups and the Hermit, the Eight of Cups. But you walk away from this person in December. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Chariot. You're at limbo. That's why I feel like an emotional roller coaster. All right, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. You being in this energy is also creating restrictions for you in other areas in your life. Finances, work. What's January looking like? What's January looking like? What's January looking like for her? And I keep looking at your card. It says, hold your vision, right? Hold your vision is like, you got to keep, right? It's like that end goal. What are you trying to create for yourself? And you need to apply it in every area, right? Four of Swords. Okay, you could be realizing in January, maybe therapy. All right, maybe talking about certain things, Empress. But I see you now being in your Empress energy in January. The Judgment, yeah, you making a very conscious effort here. Conscious decision, Queen of Cups, to self-love. To love yourself. Page of Swords, you could be hearing about money. Okay, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. You could be realizing that there is some kind of sabotaging around your finances. Maybe the way you spend. Okay, but there's growth here in finances. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. There's a change in your finances in January. Empress, Two of Wands. Judgment, Six of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, Four of Cups. The Five of Wands. The King of Cups. Empress, Two of Wands, Ten of Swords. You are taking a detour in January. Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. What's the Ten of Swords? Hierophant. What's the Ten of Swords? The Hermit. Two of Wands. High Priestess. There goes that connection. You know, in January, you're a bit more confident about this situation. You're a bit more confident about your life. And you're definitely trying to follow your intuition. I'm going to be honest with you. I know it sounds cliche, but this situation is teaching you something. This situation is teaching you something. Judgment, Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. There could be opportunities. You could also be looking for work in January, like another job. There could be many opportunities when it comes to work. I feel like finances in January, again, Six of Wands, is going to be very successful for you. Very successful month when it comes to, if you're trying to find a new job, there's going to be options. Okay, there's going to be interviews. If you are, again, there's something here about work, finances. That's the successful part. I just feel like you're going through it mentally a little bit. And also, but there's almost like a knowing in January, like, I can't do something anymore. I need to get either therapy, help, or eliminate certain things that are contributing to this stagnant energy. Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups. The Emperor again. What about that? The Nine of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Justice. This person tries to come back. I'm not sure who the frig. Four of Cups, Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Is she going to reject them? Nine of Swords. You want to reject this person. Chariot, Eight of Swords, and the Death. You may end up giving this person a chance, but it ends again. King of Wands, again, Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles and the Tower. Three of Wands. You're like waiting for some kind of commitment from whoever this is. So there's, again, the little roller coaster, but you're showing up in your Empress energy. So let's see, February. Let's see February. February. Her energy for February. Knight of Wands, Lord. Four of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. The Hermit and the Three of Pentacles. Knight of Wands, Empress, Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, nice, and the Seven of Wands. Okay. The Chariot, the King of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. What's this King of Pentacles? Nine of Cups. What's this Four of Pentacles? Star. What's this Knight of Wands? Nine of Swords. Is this the same person? Page of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Emperor. No, you have somebody else here in January. Somebody could have been lurking in the backgrounds, but they're very significant in January. I feel like you are with this Emperor, Four of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands. You could be in January distant from this person that keeps coming up, that's sabotaging. All right, I feel like they're going to be reaching out, but there's something about you now successfully moving on to another situation that you feel is wish fulfillment. This could be with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like you could be in a commitment, Two of Cups, yeah. Okay, so February, I said February, sorry. February looks much more promising because I see you actively working on yourself, working on healing, something that you've been avoiding. All right, Four of Swords, again, Ten of Swords. There's something about you actively working on your healing, on your mental health. And you're realizing, again, that this person is contributing to that in a negative way. Seven of Wands. You may still have your guard up from this new person that's showing up, but I feel like it moves into a relationship. This person also helps you a lot with your healing. All right, the Hermit and the Temperance. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. Their efforts and their contributions towards you is helping you a lot. By the way, February looks great in money. Okay, anything else in February? Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. King of Cups, Three of Cups. What's the Five of Pentacles? And the Magician, World, and the Devil. You end a karmic cycle between you and someone in February. You close out a cycle. I want to say finally. And you have a soulmate here. King and the Queen of Pentacles, King and the Queen of Cups, Three of Cups. You may start dating someone. It's like you feel now like yourself. So you do have a lot of happiness here in February. You're calling judgment on this other person, okay? The sabotaging Emperor person. And you're going to be rejecting them. Yeah, I feel like what you're going to aim for over the next 3 months is your self-confidence. It's like a much clearer sense of direction on who you are, what you want. There's like a past situation that keeps like, it's like mental torture here. And you blocking the situation even though it's painful creates some kind of emotional fulfillment for you. The Fool, the Five of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna, somebody's very sabotaging to your energy. All right. Number 666, reflect. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need mental shift towards great optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Calling judgment on someone is like, that's it. I'm done. I don't know if I said calling justice. I feel like you, when I say you are, like if the justice card comes out, like, and walking away, like you're justifying, like you're realizing what's best for you to walk, that's best for you to walk away. All right, sorry, number 666, whatever the universe wants number 666 to know. Whatever the universe wants number 666 to know. Death and the Ace of Wands, Scorpio energy, that's you. Page of Wands, ooh. Ooh, the High Priestess, wow. And the Five of Cups, Death, Hangman, Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Five of Wands, High Priestess, the Hermit, and the Four of Swords. Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords. I mean, the divine is just going to keep drilling this into you over and over and over and over again. Six of Swords. When are you going to take the leap of faith? When? The door is open. You just have to walk right through it. Okay, because you waiting for something is just keeping you, Hangman, in some kind of stagnation. All right, and it's almost like, I don't know if you know that the minute that you close a door, you know that the other one opens. You know that you have like something here with like commitment, a passion in you beginning. You know this. So I feel like you're subconsciously or consciously delaying something. Okay? And what you're holding on to is just the conflict. It's like you're making something hard within yourself. And you're very intuitive. I feel like you have gut feelings. You know this. It's almost like a knot in your stomach. That's how this feels. You know when you're on a roller coaster and you're going up and you anticipate and you could already feel the drop. You already feel the adrenaline before it happens. This is you. Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. There's something here about your mental health. What about it? King of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Moon. What is that? Nine of Cups. What's the King of Swords? The King of Pentacles. What's the Moon? The Eight of Pentacles. Why? The Ace of Cups. Yeah. You know, we contribute a lot to our mental prison. And I always say with the Eight of Swords, this is definitely someone that is in a self-imposed mental prison. It's like you're here because you want to be here. And I know this sounds harsh, and you know I love you. I love you so much. I do. I do. And remind me to tell you what I need to tell you after this. You keep yourself here. So it's just like the weather is beautiful outside. Things are okay. Literally, I feel like the only problem is one situation. And we keep to that where that one area that things are not going the way we want it to be, when everything else is like, it's pretty decent. You know what I mean? So it is it's a self-imposed prison because this person is not tied behind. This reminds me like a Stockholm syndrome. Sort of, kind of. It's almost like, no, it's not. It's not the same. Because you could escape this, but you want to be here. So here's the thing. Why I say that this is like also your like mental health is because what are, you're not actively working at that down, feeling down. I don't want to say depression because I'm not diagnosing anyone, or that I don't want to come out. I'm just like blah. That blah feeling you're not taking action towards that. So here's where the shadow side comes with the hermit and the high priestess. It's almost like, why are we okay being here? You know, have you asked yourself, why are you okay truly being here? Why do I hang on to this Five of Wands, the conflict? And the conflict could be within yourself. Why have I not changed that? When all you have to do literally is just like turn the switch, because it is a switch with you. There's a switch that you can turn on and off. And I feel like it's deeper than just that. It's like, why are you being complacent and sitting here? Because a lot of it is self-imposed. So why haven't you taken any action? Yeah. Queen of Wands and a Knight of Swords, to figure out why do you feel comfortable? Are you afraid of truly turning off the switch and saying, I'm just going to be happy, or turning it on to be happy? Because I feel like when we're in this energy of feeling stuck, it's not like, I know most of us, I mean, mental health is a thing, but in this energy, it's almost like you can come out of it and just be you. Like, you're not this person. But I don't know if this is like you being in this energy for such a while, like you're like we get complacent and this is all we know. Are we now scared of the happiness? Are we now scared to actually enjoy life? Because of what, right? Because of what reason? Does that make sense? You know, are we fearing the happiness? Sometimes do we hang on to certain situations because it's just something that we're used to? It's like, you know, when we, and this is like just an example, and I hope this is making sense. I truly am trying to like put this like on my what I'm feeling out there. It's almost like when we're used to dealing with a certain type of man. It's like the Build-A-Bear, right? The Build-A-Man, that kind of situation, the projects. We can't look at that situation anymore. We need to look within us. Like, why are we doing this? Why do we put ourselves constantly in that situation? We recognize the flag, but it's such a feeling of like, I know how to do that well. You know what I mean? And that's your shadow side. It's like, why do you want to mommy somebody? Why are we trying to build people up? What about me? It's like comfortable in your own misery because you've been here for maybe a while, and this is like, okay, this is like, it's like, you know, our daily routine. We wake up, we brush our teeth, you know, some of us may make up our bed and may not. Okay, we go shower, hopefully. You know what I mean? We make our dinner, we have the toast, the bacon, and the eggs, the coffee, we check the emails. That same routine is this, you know what I mean? Ace of Swords. And I'm telling you, the divine is like, all you need to do is just literally just close that, just close the door on your way out, and boom, the breakthrough is here. Emperor, Three of Pentacles, and the Fool. It's like you need to, yeah, take control back of your own life, learn the lesson, and free yourself from it. And once you do that and you emotionally detach from whatever this situation is, because I feel like it's just a situation. All right, when this person is showing up as the King of Pentacles, but they're also showing up as the King of Swords, they're lacking something. You know what I mean? There's a lack here. And I feel like we want this person to become the King of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, learn the lessons. And I say this all the time. We could only take the horse to water. We can't force them to drink it. When you force somebody to drink water, you're probably going to drown them, right? So it's like everybody has to walk their own path. You know what I mean? So it's like when you walk your own path, you know, what about your path? Have you been contributing to your path? And it's like the minute that you emotionally detach, all these opportunities, the justice just comes in. You know what I mean? The King of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. What's that about? Six of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords, Three of Swords. Who's this King of Wands? Is this somebody else? Heavy Leo energy. You may have, by the way, after all this deep shit, you may have somebody else come in to apologize towards you. This could definitely be someone else from your past. This could be heavy fire sign, heavy Leo energy. Taurus, Libra, doesn't have to be. Somebody could be trying to communicate with you too. Somebody is heartbroken over you to reconcile and to heal a situation. I don't feel like this other person. When you close the door, it comes back around because you're not locking it. You're not even closing it fully. You're just kind of like leaving it cracked open. Just in case. That's the problem. That's the problem. So it's not just saying, let me close the door. It's actually doing it and locking it and sticking to that. Like, hopefully you end up losing the key. And if that person wants to come through the door, you're going to have to break that shit down. That's the kind of energy I want. If I block you, you're going to find a way to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? If this person really wants you, they're going to find a way to break that freaking, even if it's a door of iron. Okay, let me go get that welding machine out, whatever they're freaking called. You know what I mean? Yeah, and even if it's dead bolted and cemented, they will find a way to get around, to hop it, to break it. They're going to get all the equipment to break that shit down. The thing is this, it's not saying that there's no love here, right? It's not saying that I would never say that. It's just so like, despite the friendship part, you know you can do better. You know what I mean? You know who you are. I know you've seen yourself in the mirror, and I know you don't lack any kind of self-esteem. But when it comes to this person, you want to put yourself there. I don't know. All right, anything else? What could she expect coming up? Well, anything that universe want her to know coming up. Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. The Ten of Cups. The Seven. I forced that one out. Let me see. I'm like, I refuse to take that. The Seven of Pentacles. And the Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Two of Wands, Ten of Cups, Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot, Page of Cups, and the Star. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag again. Why? Who's this? Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Who is this person? Queen of Swords. Who is this person? Ten of Pentacles. What's the Two of Cups? Eight of Swords. You're going to have options. I mean, you do have options. Something here is there's an opportunity presented itself. Somebody's going to be very direct on what they want with you. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. The passion, I want to say the compromiso, the commitment, the stability. Page of Swords and the Two of Wands, Temperance. And you're truly going to have to, you know... You're manifesting this, and this is coming from a place of healing. But with the Ten of Swords, Judgment, Ace of Cups, you know you're gonna have to break somebody's heart to go towards this. Ten of Cups and a Five of Swords, Knight of Wands, and this is here's that situation again. You left the door cracked, and Five of Swords, Knight of Wands. This person comes back and try to sabotage it. Try to sabotage your happiness, Page of Wands. And what they see, look, this person, this other person, whoever this is, because it's not this same energy, somebody else here is offering you the whole shebang. The commitment, financials, the stability, the emotional fulfillment. They're very direct, they're very intentional. That's the key word. Meanwhile, you are about to enter the Ten of Cups, and boom, the Five of Swords, the sabotage, coming back with just the passion, the little bitty. All right. Seven of Pentacles and Chariot, Three of Wands, and you're going to really have to make a conscious decision on your outcome. There could be travel coming up for you too. Empress, King of Wands. Oh shit. Girl, King and the Queen of Wands. Is this somebody else? Four of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I see you going towards somebody here. I don't feel like this is the same person. I feel like you really think about it. Seven of Pentacles, Three of Wands. You distance yourself. This could be emotionally because I know you guys are pretty, you know, close in distance. But the Empress, you start thinking about you, honey, and I see you giving somebody a chance, okay? It does come with a little mental conflict. It comes with a little resistance from your end, but okay. The Seven of Wands, the Emperor, and the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Girl, yes. Okay. I wasn't expecting this. When I say I am proud of you, look at you, like holding your guard up, your boundaries up, and you out here on, talk about going back to you. I mean, happiness, emotional fulfillment, the Wheel of Fortune. You're getting attention. You're dating somebody. You feeling good. Oh, honey, let me go to your house before this happens because I'm not going to be able to see you. Is this that other person? Meanwhile, the clown, the fool, here they are. Oh, why are you feeling like this? Like, back then you didn't want me. Now you all up on me. Like, okay. Let me go get my wine ready before you all boot up. And when I knock on your door, you may be avoiding me. I feel like, yeah, you're going to have to be very intentional, not only with you, but intentionally avoiding this person. This person is going to be in their feelings. Here they are feeling stuck. Listen, for some good, that's okay. Leave my plate of food right outside the door, honey. Leave it right there. I'll be back when the honeymoon for the day is over. She about to be tied up, dead ass. Anything else? Four of Swords, Eight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Chariot, and the Judgment. Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Hermit, and the Ace of Pentacles. Honey, you got a whole new opportunity coming in. And you're going to choose it. Ten of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I also saw a fire sign. I'm not sure. But you're choosing you. Finally. You got whole happiness coming in. You're about to make me an auntie again. Oh, shit. I love this. Okay. I think that was it. Let me check my emails to make sure. Yeah, that was it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you all. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Enigmatic. Thank you, Sis. Thank you, Victorious. You guys are the best. I am so blessed with you guys. You have no idea. I've got to get... You better. I love you guys. I do. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to keep your karma balanced. And, yeah, choose happiness always. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. Love you, boo. Love you, Enigmatic. Love you guys. Yes. Bye.